Welcome back. Well, it's been a tough 2023 for Tyson Foods of Springdale. The publicly traded protein giant is closing two major poultry plants this week, including the plant in Van Buren, and late last month announced plans to make significant cuts to its corporate ranks. Now it's reporting its first quarterly loss in more than 10 years. Arkansas Business has been tracking the company throughout, and editor Lance Turner joins us with more. Lance, what do the numbers tell us about what's happening at Tyson right now?
Well, Alexandra, CEO Donnie King told analysts on a conference call on Monday that he's never seen anything like it. Almost all parts of Tyson's business are under pressure, including beef, pork and chicken divisions. And Tyson has been struggling with chicken for a while now. It's faced various problems, everything from not having enough chicks to hatch to meet customer demand to staffing problems at its poultry plants. But high costs seem to be a common thread here. Tyson says it's paying more for things like feed and fuel and also wages for workers, and that cuts into profit margins. For example, the company noted yesterday that it paid $145 million more for feed ingredients in the second quarter than it did at the same time last year.
All right, let's talk more about those profit margins, since that's what it's all about, profit. Just how slim are those margins getting?
Well, let's take a look at beef for an example. Right now, the entire beef industry is grappling with a decline in cattle supply due to two things: higher feed costs and a drought. And that has really dwindled the size of those cattle herds. And so Reuters reported last week that the U.S. beef herd is now the smallest it's been since 1962. That's put a little bit more power into the hands of ranchers who can command higher prices for their cattle. So cattle are more scarce and also more expensive, and those costs eat into profits for companies like Tyson. During Tyson's first quarter, those operating margins, those profit margins on beef was 2.7%. That's down from 19% in the previous first quarter. And according to Tyson's second quarter report on Monday, those margins had gotten even smaller, just 0.2%, down from 12.7% in the same quarter last year. So it's margin pressures like those that are really causing a lot of pain in the company.
So what are the Tyson executives saying moving forward?
So CEO Donnie King yesterday said that while market pressures are, quote, challenging, executives are supposed to be, or are feeling rather, bullish about the company's long-term prospects. He said the company is highly focused on improving those profit margins, and he cited some successes that Tyson had in its prepared foods division. That's the division that contains things like Hillshire Farms, Jimmy Dean sausages, Sara Lee, these branded products. And even though sales volumes declined in those divisions, prices were up, and so Tyson actually said it gained market share. So good news there. But still, the company is moving forward with efforts to cut costs, operate more efficiently. And so this Friday, those two poultry plants we mentioned, one of course in Van Buren, the other in Virginia, are going to officially close. That's going to put about 1,600 people looking for new jobs.
That was a lot of people. Okay, Lance, thank you so much for joining us. You can read more about this on arkansasbusiness.com.